So let me tell you what I figured out a little bit here with this reading, which is good for me as well, you know, because sometimes you have to know what you're dealing with instead of maybe ignoring it, which still, I'm telling you, is the right way to go about these karmics, you know. Don't give them your energy. Just know that your light alone is enough to just destroy them. Basically, you don't have to do anything. Just be you, just be the light being that you were sent down here to do. Keep shining your light, your love, your heart, you know. Spread what you are onto this world. This is how you counter the magic that the karmics have, you know. It's like she doesn't even know what she's doing. When I see the sun in reversed here and all the things that I told you earlier, is definitely that. Is like all we're missing here is like a little bit the devil energy, but there's something worse than the devil energy. Is like darkness. Just belonging in the world of darkness. What I'm trying to say, the karmics, are just doing their job. They're just doing what they came down here to do, which is like to block anything like positive, any joy around them. And I'm gonna tell you something, for the main karmic, I can feel it, you know. This girl has no passion. It's like she's lifeless, you know. I can feel the energy of a robot, definitely an achiever, but she's not a person who can feel anything. I don't think that she's capable of that, you know. It's like just in terms of gain and loss to her. That's how she sees life. What can I gain, you know? You see that, people? Strategy. I told you beforehand. I told you before, it's like, you know, for her, all of this is just a strategy, and I feel it's because she's obeying to her master at the end of the day. She's reporting to her master. One more. Broken hearts. You see that? So now we're getting a little clue about the karmic. I don't think she has a heart. I think she's had a broken heart from the get-go. And I think that your person, just being one more person to break her heart, is not something that she can handle, you know. The environment that she's in, or what she feeds off, is definitely like a counter. Is not hate, is just the opposite of love that she's living in her life, you know, is what I'm channeling. It's like, you know, she doesn't feel things. Everything about her is in terms of strategy, and having your person breaking the heart that she doesn't even have is not something that she's ready for. She'll fight it, let me tell you, to the last extreme, but she doesn't want your person to be with you, or to be with anybody else for that matter, let alone you, you know. That there is not a part of her plan. So I want to dive a little bit deeper. Let's start with I'll do with each signs, you know, like what is the situation between you and your, not signs, sorry, group of signs. Like for each group, what is the situation between you, your DM, sorry, and the karmic. So let's start with fire signs. So if you are a fire sign, just know that your person and their karmics, you know, with the lovers here, are still fighting for this, and they're both willing to do so. Or that's what's happening now, or the element of the future, you know. But let me tell you something, what I was saying about this karmic here not being divine, or not having passion inside of her, is definitely what's going to lead to the end of this relationship eventually, because they won't be able to commit with each other despite the lover's energy here. It's like the passion is missing to this here, and that's if you are a fire sign. To DFs that are fire signs, that's exactly what like the energy between the karmic and your person. Let me tell you what I'm seeing. It's really like if you're in the northern hemisphere, you will see that it's a little bit of, it's summertime for the moment, and it's a little bit of a time where, you know, you can try to bring this love back together. So remember all the things I told you from the past, like how she's feeling, and the current energy of the karmic is like really with DFs that are fire sign. The karmic is still willing in your DMs, you know, to try it for like some more. And I told you he has to be very careful with that, otherwise he will be left, you know, the DM with something that he doesn't want, and the karmic would lock him in forever. So he has to be careful with this energy here if you are a fire sign. And definitely that, the fact that this situation, you know, this here will be a last attempt, but it won't work, because he will see that this is not the woman for him, and he will still not be able to commit to her, is what I'm channeling. So for water signs, jumping card, Judgment. For water signs is going to be a little bit easier, because what I'm feeling, you know, is definitely that this here is a person going away. I can see him going towards something. So I think that water signs will have like a good chance at seeing their DM sometime soon, because of a decision he'll make. Like, you know, no matter what her plan is, your person is going to go on in his life about how he has his cup, you know, of love basically in his hand, and how he's willing to give it to somebody. And with the 5 of Pentacles here is somebody that he regrets, like in his life, or he misses in his life, you know. Like he would judge himself if you DF is a water sign, he would judge by himself, or see by himself, like, you know, I want to go away from this and actually give my cup to somebody that I have hurt, or somebody that I disappointed in the past. And I believe that that is you, DFs. Yeah. So for earth signs, the jumping card. So the way that I'm channeling this, if you are an earth sign, is nearly like your person is going to be like pretty much confused, you know, in that situation in the future. It's like he would know what he would want, or he would know where he can go. But let me tell you, I feel a little bit like the energy of being stuck here, of like riding it out for some more, for the lack of clarity, or the lack of being able to make a decision, you know, when it comes to this. So if you're an earth sign, I feel like, you know, it's just going to linger on a little bit more. And you see, like for fire signs, at least, I'm sorry, you know, that I have to say that, but at least they will try or be like lovers for a little bit longer. This here is different. It's nearly like for earth signs is nearly like what you call it in English, but like having a roommate type of situation. Definitely, like all the feelings he has, he will keep inside, you know, the fact that he wants more, or that your DM wants to go back to you. But if you are an earth sign, you will see that your DM is going to ride out his situation for a little bit longer, because he wouldn't know how to get out of that, you know, or maybe there are children involved or something like this, and he doesn't know how to remove himself from the situation, is what I'm channeling. So he will stay there a little bit longer here, but there's nothing between them. It's like he's not even trying for them. He's just trapped in a really bad situation, either financial or something like that, and he cannot make things happen for him. He cannot find his independence or his strength, you know. So what he does is that he keeps his feelings inside, is what I'm channeling. So for air signs, let's see. If you are an air sign, let me see. I feel like your situation has been like this for quite some time. It's like there was no movement for some time, you know, like a person is not doing the things that he's supposed to. And let me tell you, like the way that he's living it with his karmic, it's like, you know, he will free himself from that, is what I'm channeling, because it's too heavy of a burden to bear it, to hold, you know, for him also. It's like for a long time nothing has happened in my life, you know, I've been patient, or I've been like at the same spot for a long time. Your DM thinking that, you know, so that's what I'm saying, that you too would feel like, you know, nothing has been in movement for some time. It's like we have wasted so much time, you know, and he feels the same here. And whatever situation, like the patience that your person was displaying, or actually you via him, or the fact that he felt like, you know, he was being like still in a situation, is completely unbearable to him. And I feel like this here, if you are an earth sign, your person also will find a way to free themselves from this situation. And that there will happen a little bit quicker than for others that I mentioned, you know, because this like stagnation is something that he doesn't want anymore. If you are a air sign, is definitely what I'm channeling. So you saw this for yourself. This will help you a little bit more when it comes to the rest of your reading, you know. So if it resonated with you, and it could maybe be like vice versa, maybe your person being what you call it, like cross-watching a little bit like that. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. The only thing that I'll clarify is about fire signs here, because that there was the only clue of love that we had. So I told you about fire signs, that they will try they will really try, like both of them, if you can see the card, to just give this relationship one more chance. And what I'm seeing is that for the lack of passion, you know, that the karmic is displaying due to the fact that she's actually not the divine feminine. So what I'm seeing here is like two people not caring for each other, not having passion for each other's, trying one last chance, or a little bit like that, you know. And let me tell you, what it's telling me is that it's going to go nowhere, because that connection is not there. In other terms, he will try again, but it is not the divine feminine, you know. There's not like a divine connection. So let me just clarify the lovers for you guys, because anything else is really like the DM not agreeing, you know, with his karmic. But this here is like somewhat of a deal between them. No future. Okay, you see that, people? For fire signs, if you are a fire sign, or if your person is a fire sign, and I'm really glad that I clarified this card. You see that is like I'm telling you, she will try to trap your person, but this here, like Spirit is telling us up front, is not going to work. But you see that with the High Priestess in reverse and the Eight of Swords. If you're a fire sign, or if your person is a fire sign, she has some voodoo on him. That's the High Priestess that in reverse that we saw from my last reading. You know, it will be even more the case if you are a fire sign, or if your person is a fire sign. That there, the lovers here, is definitely the karmic, you know, using her powers. In other terms, he's just enchanted, you know, which is why he's still like trying with her, is all it is, you know. She's having some kind of a power on him, that there. So you see a little bit, like if it weren't for magic, no matter what sign you're in, your person is like, he's done with the situation here. No matter what the sign is, like either I'm just with her because I have to, I want to go and go back to a person that I love. I don't know how to get out of that. Nothing has been like happening from being with this karmic, and if that's not the case, then I'm still her lover. Let me tell you why. Is because she has put some magic on me. She trapped me with her magic, is what I'm channeling here. So there, I'm glad I clarified the lovers. So let's see We will never see each other again. You see how the light came out? Just when I said that, to me, that's like confirmation. It never happens throughout my readings, but the light just came off like, you know what? These karmics, you know, I'm right about that. What they cannot have is your light. Is for your light to shine, for you to be like light, you know. So whatever she can do to stop people from experiencing light in their lives, and that includes your DMs, she will try to do it. And when I'm telling you that you fire sign, or your DM being a fire sign, the girl has powers on them, I'm right about what I say. I'll be back. I'll just change the candle. So you see that, you know, these karmics are just witches, basically. You are a witch too. If you're a divine feminine, you are a witch too, but it's a different kind of magic, you know. So let me try to clarify this here, or to have more clues about like all the other people that your person might be dealing with, because everything I told you pertain to like a main karmic. You remember what I told you, and I will leave it at that, you know, because that's the easiest way I can explain it, is definitely that the thought of you is really what he tried to find, you know, in people. And it's nearly like he would X them out along the way with the Two of Swords here, according to their resemblance to you, is what I'm channeling. Is definitely what I'm seeing, you know. It's like if she, with the Hangman here, if she had anything that was close to my DM, I would stick around with her a little bit. But if she didn't, I would just X her out. In other terms, you've become like somewhat of a standard for your person, is definitely what I'm channeling. And I told you about the Seven of Cups to the Six of Cups here earlier. It's really that he's trying to look for you in other karmics, you know, some more. And if they had something like close to you, he would write it out with them. But if they didn't, it was like at the beginning, she's the standard. So, you know, I don't even have to waste my time with you. I may have a good time with you, but when it comes to wanting more, you were definitely like the reference, is what I'm channeling here. Definitely. Let me tell you what I'm seeing, you know. From her discovering about this karmic energy, I can tell you up front, their whole relationship is going to be messed up from now on. Their connection is going to be nothing but arguments, you know. It's like they won't ever be able to get away from that. And I told you why. It's definitely like now she's the one who is narcissistic between your DM and the karmic. She's the one who has more of that attribute, you know. So her finding out about the other karmics is like she's so hurt, you know, that from now on the only thing that they will have is definitely arguments, you know. That's what will link them, you know, like, and it's a cycle that begins. So imagine that. A cycle where your connection, the way I read cards, is just going to be about back and forth fighting, is definitely what I'm seeing, you know. And it's about that. It's the fact that she discovered that she has competition. And let me tell you, amongst these people, there you are. And let me tell you too, remember the sauce I was talking about? She knows you're special amongst all of these girls here. Some more. But she found out somehow. Yeah, you see that? She did find out with the Ace of Pentacles, like in the first position. So to me, something from the past, and the Nine of Pentacles, this is something that has happened. She did find out about the karmics. Strength, I'll clarify this. She did find out. Let me tell you, we're talking about a moment that has already happened, and then the rest of the reading makes sense to me. She did find out, and let me tell you something, it's something that has broke her. She cannot deal with that, you know. She can't. That's why she's ready now to do anything just to stop your person. Remember the card, like that sense of victory, you know, and her seeing things just in a strategic way is what I'm channeling here. That's how she sees this whole thing. It has no passion. There is zero passion into that, you know. There are no wants. There is no like heart, you know, like the way that I would want to see it. None. Some more about like these different karmics that your person is dealing with. So you see that like the karmic found out about the other people in your DM's lives, and so in their lives really, because you are not a part of their life for the moment. Let me tell you, just let the karmic deal with this type of nasty energy here. Just let the karmic polish your person, you know, mold your person to the point where you just have to come and like bring in your final touch, and there he's ready for you. Let her go through all of this mess, you know, with him. Let her do that, you know. You see that? Like, what I'm seeing, honestly, is that your person is actually walking away from all of this energy. It's something that's new to him, like a newer feeling, and it's definitely something that he's setting in motion, you know. And you see the Eight of Cups here for yourself, and it's like nearly your DM is like walking away from all these karmics like altogether, is what I'm seeing here. He's going for better in his life, and at this point it's like he's guided with the Ace of Wands here, divinely guided to do so, to rebuild his life. I mean by that, building something brand new for himself and walking away from all this madness here. Any of the DMs I feel are going to do that, and the reason why is because they're divinely guided, and I don't have to explain that, you know. Some more. You see that? Divine masculine. Well, I'm telling you that he'll be divinely guided. Ooh. Okay. It's definitely him talking when he's saying, no matter what, you know, I'm going to go out of that and I will build something new for myself. For people who have followed my reading, if this here is not confirmation, then I don't know what would be. I keep telling you lately that this here is exactly the energy that your DMs are in. The situation here, there's nothing satisfying to him about the karmics, the main one and the other ones in general, is all I'm seeing. Your person is busier with something else, and we know what that is, you know. So let's clarify this. But this here is confirmation to me for at least my 3 or 4 last readings with no problem here. I keep telling you, you just have to watch it. It is like it's recorded in YouTube. You just have to go back and you will see exactly your person is really, he's like so bothered by the fact that you are not in his life, you know. And right here he's telling me, and when I see the card underneath, I'm telling you, like, rebuilding his life, walking away from all this mess is something that the divine itself is going to guide your person to do. And for now, that's the energy that he's in. So some more, because he can't handle all these things. Like, this is that was a karmic reading. Like, imagine the type of person that he's dealing with. It's like a person that's telling you, I'm not going to love you, but you can't find love outside of me. I'm not going to sleep with you, but you can't find like comfort or intimacy outside of me. I don't want you, but I don't want you to be with anybody else. And I never cared for you, but now I do, because I'm aware of the other women. You know, she doesn't feel anything for him. So imagine the type of life that he's living with the karmic. You see that? Do you see that, people, with the Justice card, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles here? So let me take some time here to just explain this to you. You see the pain underneath? You see the pain underneath your divine masculine yet again. Just watch my latest reading underneath the Justice card here. This is exactly like, I'm telling you, it's a special connection. Your karmic is not just anybody to you, and I can feel, like, to me, this is what works best. You cannot worry about her, but even not worrying about her, she's like doing things for you. It's like you guys also have a connection. I don't suggest to live it out or to give it your energy, but even if you don't, it's something that she's doing, you know. It's like definitely karma to your person. For whatever he's done to you or to anybody in his life, that's exactly what he's gotten. That's like justice, you know. Or you think you can be a devil, where your karmic's going to show you that you can, you know. It's like a saying that we have. I'm from Senegal, to tell you a little bit more about myself, and I happen to be what you call a French girl. Let me tell you, we say, you know, in my language that, you know, you have to be careful in life, because sometimes you meet somebody crazier than you. So you got to be careful who you're showing you're crazy to, because in front of you, you may find somebody crazier. That's exactly what's happening between your person and the karmic, or the karmic energy in general. Anything from these karmic situations is just going to be karma, and not just any kind of karma. You see the devil here? That's like you're going to pay for everything that you've done in your life. You don't have that ability, or you don't have that heart, you know, as a divine feminine. You have another mission when it comes to your person. But this here, the justice, the devil, and the ace of pentacles, these are the energies of the karmic. They show your person life, you know. You may not see it, you know, but when I told you from my last reading that nothing is working for your person, and that he doesn't have luck, that there is no movement in his life, not just that, the devil is onto him. I shouldn't be laughing, but this is exactly what I'm seeing. So some more. This is getting good, you know. As I go on, I can feel it. It was really a first, you know, so, but maybe I'll do that again, like sometimes. We'll see. It's like she has some things that she wanted to say, and now it's her spirit, you know, like spirit in general, talking to us. Like, you know, let me explain to you what's behind all of this. So some more. Let me tell you how I'm channeling this. It's like nearly these karmic energies are making your person depressed, you know, or that whole situation. But it's like karmic justice or cosmic justice, you know. Definitely that it is sending your person into a really dark place is what I'm channeling. But he's fighting it off is what I'm channeling. Some more. Like, you know, really an element of sadness. And what I'm feeling here, let me try to clarify this, is definitely depression. And he's really trying to come out of that, you know. So let's see. Soulmates. So you know what he's thinking about. One more. Men. I told you I also had the element of your person just manning up, you know. Lately, like, you know, when you see him the next time, you will have a different person in front of you. One more. As to the energy that he's feeling, it's nearly like depression or him being like really low, but he's trying to fight it. A jumping card. You see that, people? Hey. Do you see this? So let me tell you something, people. Your person is fighting this back, and this here is the real fight, you know. It's like all of these things, I feel like a little bit like now he's aware of that. It's nearly like really my person or your person telling us, you worried about this karmic energy, let me tell you where I'm at. I want my soulmates. I'm ready to man up because I want to go home. And all of this here with the moon, the 4 of cups, and the 5 of wands in reverse is like, you know, all of this here is just sending me to a dark place. Why do you want to tap in this kind of energies? She may have a spell on me, but I'm fighting it. The devil may have a hold on me, but I'm fighting it. I may be a divine feminine, masculine, I was dealt this set of cards. I was supposed to be the asshole in the equation, excuse my English, but I'm fighting it. Why are you worried about this? This is the only thing that I am worried about, and I know I'm onto something here. So and you see that energy I keep telling you, and it's right underneath. I hope you can see. I don't want to mess this up, but let's see. You see right underneath, divine feminine, masculine, in the energy of being hurt and not being able to rest, being like completely bothered, and him being divinely guided. That's what he's guided towards you. So one card here. Healing, another card. So all of this is good, basically he's healing from all this karmic energy is what I'm channeling, and I suggest you do exactly the same thing. To me, this is the beauty of it all. It's like spirit just leading you back to the light, basically. To the light, to what really matters, is exactly what just happened in front of us. You can't be worried about the wrong thing, and your person is like telling himself the same thing. Insight. So yeah, one more. So all of this makes sense, soul love. Do you see that? It's like there's no need for karmics anymore, is what I'm channeling for him, because now he found something, or he's starting to feel something that's like inside him that has much more value than all of this karmic. And you see, that's just the soul love. And when I see soulmate, man, and home, I'm looking for another card, but this one will do. He's not worried about the karmic energy, and neither should you, because right now the only thing that matters to him is the soul love between you and your person, obviously. So, I keep trying to get clues, like something that will make you, especially I'm thinking of you, Emma, something that would make you see more regarding the things that you have asked me, but I don't see that. So, I would take all of these karmics, and let's just go about it like with one card or two. The temple path. Do you see that? Just know that these here are just experiences that your DMs had to go through along the way, is what I'm channeling, and I will leave it at that. One more. They're just like pawns in the game, basically, is what I'm channeling. The sun. No matter how we try to dig into this, Spirit keeps telling us that we don't have to worry about this, that we have to just keep on focusing on our part of the deal. And it's just to shine your light, to shine your light, to be light, to be love, to be positive and everything. You don't have to worry about such energies, is what I'm seeing. So, they're just like pawns in the game. They're there to teach a person something, and you should focus on the positive aspects of things or of life in general, is what I'm channeling. And with the sun here, let me tell you, these karmics, hang on, the focus, yeah? These karmics are just they're going to bring you two closer together. They're there to bring you to bring you closer to what you want, is what I'm channeling. So one more about these karmics. Anxiety. The reason why I'm laughing is really that energy is all it is. It will just bring you anxiety. So if you can detach yourself from that, you would be doing a great service to yourself. And I feel like the anxiety is not just on you, but it's also on your person. That's the only thing that these karmics bring into one's life. a feeling of anxiety, you know, like nearly bringing you to meet your own fears and to meet your like worst fears, the things that you did not want to experience. You're going to experience them with karmics, you know, and you're going to learn the lesson from that. But besides that, just fear and anxiety and sending you into a dark place. That's the only thing that this karmic energy is going to do to you. You know, no matter what I do, is what spirit tries to tell me is like, you know, don't worry about that. You have something greater to worry about. So some more. What is your person like? When I see this, we will never see each other again, and I'm sad. Let's just get one clarification for that, because I think that it's spoken for itself, you know. It's like both of them have a little bit of a problem detaching. I feel the sadness is from your DM is coming from the fact that he's not with you, and the sadness from the karmic is coming from the fact that she knows, I believe, that she will lose your person. Like, really? You think you can keep a man that has this on his mind? It's not going to happen. And he's guided by the divine. It's not going to happen. Ooh. So you see, when this card flew, the Two of Wands, like this is your connection to your twin flame, to me, the way the Aries cards. And let me tell you something, the connection will never end. Future that your person is going to be yours is what I'm channeling. I'll re-say this because I know that the readings tend to cut around this time. Let me tell you is that the Two of Wands is the connection between you and your twin, the way the Aries cards, and it will always be there. But let me tell you what's going to change in the future. He will be yours. He will be your man with the Two of Cups. That's what's going to happen. And let me clarify this for you. Divine Feminine. Do you see that, people? There you go. Let me tell you, the connection that you have between, like, that you have with your DM cannot be broken. And the only thing that's going to happen in the future is that you will have your person for yourself. Why is that? It's because you are his Divine Feminine. You saw it, you know. That's beautiful. So some more. And I feel a little bit too is like that's how he's feeling. That's why he's sad, you know, is because he thinks that he will never see you again, but he will. He will. And not just that, you two are going to have a relationship together is what I'm channeling here. You cannot sever this bond is what spirit is trying to tell me here with these cards, you know. You cannot sever this bond. To me, in my deck, you know, the little deck that I wrote, there is no divine feminine, masculine, sorry. I will add some more to them, but the closest card that I have to that is just man and woman. Let me tell you something, you know, the thought of being with you is what is sending your person into a dark place. And now it's like I told you from my last reading as well, your person's just being activated, you know, she won't be able to keep him. So some more. He's walking away. Let me tell you what I'm seeing here. He's walking away from the karmic to be his own man is what I'm channeling. I'll clarify the King of Pentacles. Like, what does he mean being his own man? But definitely that your person is going to walk away from the karmic just to be able to find himself, you know. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. All of this is because he will be divinely guided. It's nearly like, you know, for if you don't have the divine masculine here, the closest thing you can get is like a man who wants to find himself and who wants to find the life within him, or the divine part of him is definitely what I'm seeing. So you see that walking away from karmics to find himself, and yet again we have like that divine fire, you know, walking with him is how I'm channeling this. This is really good, I think. So So let's slowly finish this reading. You know, what is your DM feeling about the karmic? Yet again, I need to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Let me tell you, what I'm channeling, like the way the DMs are feeling towards the karmics is really like now, you know, he has nothing to hold on to anymore, because let me tell you, something has happened between these people, something happened, something that already happened, like a tower moment that already happened. And what it's like doing is changing the way your person sees things, or it changed something about your person, is what I'm channeling, you know. And to me, the way that I'm feeling this is like really he has no more doubts, you know, that everything is like over between them. It's like nearly we don't have anything to do with one another anymore. We don't need to talk. We don't need to interact with each other. Like, I am done with you. It's actually your person being done with the karmic, and no, not like the other way around. So let's clarify this Tower moment. 10 of Cups in reversed. Let me tell you what I am seeing, you know, with this is like really your person realizing that their happiness did not lie in this person. This person does not equate, you know, happiness to your person. It's like he wants something else. Something happened between the karmic and your person, and we don't even need to know why, but a situation where he felt like, you know what, this is not my 10 of Cups, and I'm gonna leave it at that, you know. So what is the karmic feeling about the DM? She doesn't want him to go away. She wants things to stay the way they are, you know. Yes. Let me tell you the way that I'm seeing this, and I really feel that's what it is, you know. She does not want him to go away from her, definitely. And just the fact that he would like run to another woman's arm is something that she does not want, is what I'm seeing here, is what I'm feeling here. It's like, you know, again, that feeling of keeping him stuck, you know, like, you know what, he cannot leave me to go with another woman. I refuse to have somebody like being more worth to him than I am, is what I'm channeling, and I will leave it at that, you know. So let's just clarify this as far as the karmic, you know, not wanting your person to move on, basically, is what she's telling us, you know. Financial constraints. So let me tell you something. I think that this is past financial. To me, the way that I'm channeling this is that she will try anything she can in terms of pentacles, you know, as far as the things that she can offer him, or a little bit like that. Maybe just keep him with the money, or with, you know, anyways, like the financial side of things is definitely what she's going to play out with against him, like if nothing else worked, you know, is what I'm channeling. So yeah, one more card. Well, let me try to clarify it a different way. So the 9 of Cups in reverse. So I think really, and it keeps coming back, you know, all she's telling me is that she doesn't want to be left alone, is all I can see, you know. That's what I'm channeling. So let's just like ask the real question. What does your DM, and I have like very little cards left, you know. So what does the DM feel about you, DFs? 6 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. So let me tell you, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling is that he's feeling that you're going away from him, you know. definitely. And let me tell you also, this is nearly like what I regret about the past is what he's telling me is that I did not put more efforts into this, and that's exactly what's keeping me up at night is what I'm channeling. So some more when it comes to the DM and the way they feel about their DFs. 6 of Wands in reverse, so you know there was no sense of victory when it came to that, you know. And let me tell you what I have to do here, and then this here makes perfect sense. Let me not take the other cards. You see that? Like, let me tell you, just being back in your life will be a sense of victory to your person. And I keep getting these cards too, is exactly how I'm feeling this. Losing you was definitely a loss to him. Definitely, like he was left with nothing and he felt like his heart was missing from him. But if you flip it around, is really that, you know, like, because I love you, I just want to be in your life, and just that there, even if you don't take me back fully, will be just anything that I would want at this moment is definitely what I'm channeling. So let's clarify that. A jump card, a card jump, sorry, did you see that? Divine masculine, this is all he's worried about, you know. You see these two cards together? Your person is worrying being a divine masculine for the moment, and to me that is absolutely beautiful. So 2 more cards and we'll come towards the end of this reading. Show the world you, the real you, sorry. And I think it's time for both of you guys to do this. The divine masculine and the divine feminine is all I'm channeling. But this here is about your person. Like, he has to find himself, and him also has to let his light shine. Do you see that? It's all it is. That's all that it is, you know. And if you could see all these cards, you know, it's like, don't worry about the anxiety that these karmics are causing you. Just worry about the positive side. Know that you're your person, divine's feminine. Know that there is soul love between you guys, and that he can feel it, you know. He's getting the messages and the clues when it comes to that. Know that he's healing, you know. It's a soul journey that you guys are having together. Let me tell you, what I was telling you was the truth. There is only light. Let your light shine, and soul mating. That's what he's worried about as well, you know. So my last card. And this here will be about the karmic and your person. New. So I hope that you could see these people as I was like shuffling, and this is the card that I came up with, new love. So let me tell you, I feel like your person is definitely like worried about that, you know, like the karmic situations with an S have definitely played out. And if some of these karmics are not going to go for their happiness, they will try to block yours. But what your DM wants is new love, you know. So one last card, one more card. Retreats. So one last card. Oh, it flew. I'll take this one. Past life relationship. So, you know, I didn't see separation. So I think that some of these DMs are still going to be stuck in this karmic energy for a little longer, you know, and some of them are definitely not willing or ready to leave their karmics for good. But I don't think that their hearts is in it, and I don't think that their hearts has ever been in it, you know. But what he's doing for the moment, or your person, like wanting new love, the real energy that he's in is that he's going inwards, you know, is what I'm feeling, thinking of the connection that you guys have. Even if he doesn't have the means like right away to do the things that he's supposed to for you, that's the thing that he's thinking about, you know, like going through his mind. is definitely his connection to you. He's disconnected, you know, from these karmics. I don't know if you can see it here. Definitely. So even if they are together, his mind is onto something else, and that is you, you know. So one last card. Let's finish this reading. I'll do another one. That's okay. We cannot channel all the karmic energies like in one night, you know. Soulcraft. So I will meditate on this card as it is the first time, that I see it. But what I'm channeling here is two things. You know, when I see soulcraft, I'm thinking of the karmic and the power that she has, you know, or that she's developing also throughout her relationship with your DM. And when I see soulcraft, when it comes to him, I'm definitely feeling like, you know, all these karmic experiences, and that may actually include you, is that all of that was supposed to like mold you and shape you into the person that you are, and that you will be carrying with you, you know, in the future. And these experiences here are really important, is what I'm channeling. So, you know, that was my reading. It was definitely complete, definitely full, and I think that, you know, like I've never cared for karmic energies, so also it's a feeling for me of this here is not finished, you know, it's definitely to be continued, and something that I would want to understand a little bit more. But as for tonight, my reading is over. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give me a thumb up, share, comment, subscribe if you did so. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.